Yo, how's it going, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'd like to welcome you to my beginner's guide for FGO. I will be giving you some tips and advice on this video on how to progress through content and some things to keep in mind as a beginner. But like any video I make about Fate Grand Order, I have to mention that FGO is a very unique game, as you can play however you want with whatever servants you want. Even the worst servants will eventually have their use, and with proper team building they can even outdo some 5-star servants. So play your way and think of this video as my opinion and advice. As someone who's played the game for a while now, if you are more curious, I've been streaming my entire progress here on YouTube, so if you'd be interested in my progression, make sure to go check out my earlier streams or subscribe to get notified when I stream, which is usually every day. Let's get started. The most important advice I can give you in this video is to start adding strong servants. I cannot stress this enough. No matter who you are as a beginner, you're never truly gonna rely on your servants early on in FGO. Even in singularities like Babylonia, you'll be utilizing the friend support system. So start adding strong supports as soon as you can. And I'm talking as early as Fuyuki. I recommend setting your support list based on the attack level and start adding as many strong berserkers and casters as you can. Some key servants will be Kukulane Altar, Merlin, and Waver. In the global version of FGO, resources are tough to come by, so if we focus most of our resources on a 4 or 5-star servant, there won't be enough to properly level other servants, which means there will be a lot of grind involved or certain farm areas that need to be unlocked with very low chance of dropping the item you're in search of. No matter how difficult the content gets though, there should always be a friend support that can get you through it. This also leads to another point, and it's one that I would highly consider if you are starting. Since resources are so hard to come by without an event, with an event it could be much easier, but depending on when you're watching this, let's assume there isn't an event. If you are new, most items you are looking for may be locked because you haven't progressed far enough or you don't have a proper team to find a specific free quest for that item drop. On top of all that, most items have a really low chance to drop, which can become quite frustrating as you sometimes may need like 20 of a certain item and you can be in there in the same free quest for hours with only 3 or 4 drops. FGO is crazy like that. My solution to this is essential servants. Essential servants are low rarity servants that synergize well with any other servant or team you decide to play them in. For my example, I would talk about Hans. Hans is a great support that provides healing, attack buffs, critical strengths, and shields for your team. On top of that, he can help other servants get their MP up with his skills. He doesn't require expensive materials and doesn't need any craft essence as he has high MP generation and MP God skill, so he will be able to spam his double phantasm frequently, which is his purpose. Obviously, you can make it much stronger by providing an arts craft essence or MP start, but it's not needed if you don't have it. So instead of leveling and throwing our items on servants we like or think are cool, we should focus on our main 4 or 5-star servant, and someone like Hans, Chengong, Asterios, and later on Mosh is a good option around Camelot singularity. One small recommendation that's not a must but could help is giving at least 2 grails to your essential servant just so they can have higher survivability, because due to low rarity their health is quite low. Giving them grails will increase their HP so they can survive a bit longer. My last 2 advices is based on combat. Before the American singularity, you should focus on having a damage front line, so berserkers will be king in this example, since most of the enemies you will fight have low HP. Focusing on more buster or damage servants early on will make progression a lot faster. You don't need to max servants out. I'd say around level 40 servants are good enough till London. Also, don't use Mosh. Mosh is kind of a liability until Camelot rolls around, but do keep her in your backline because you never know. Also, try to avoid chains. Try to use your friend support in an advantageous way. Say you have 2 buster support cards and 1 buster from your servant, try to turn that into a sandwich. Use 1 buster from your support friend, then your buster, then his buster again. This way you attack all the enemies and go by much faster than going one by one. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I know that the commentary may have been a little bit weird for this video, but do keep in mind it's been a very long time since I've done any sort of commentary. Please do take this as my opinion, so do not take anything as I say like a factual or like a must do. Think of it as an opinion from my experience playing this game. I want to give special thanks to the Summer Wanderer. He helped me a lot with FGO. He's actually the one who's helped me with information and progression in FGO. So a lot of the knowledge that I know is thanks to him. I always try to fact check myself, and he's helped me fact check myself and some of the advice that I've given on this video. There's a lot more to be said. I have a lot more videos that I can make like these, so please do let me know if you guys like this type of video and you'd like to see more like it. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bear with me, I'm still getting the commentary things figured out, especially when it comes to the microphone. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.